Go to overcomecompulsivehoarding.co.uk/online therapy to get 20% off your first month of cognitive behavioural therapy, with weekly sessions online with a therapist, in addition to worksheets, a journal, meditation and yoga videos, and unlimited messaging. There's strong evidence that CBT can help people who hoard, and accessing therapy online can be affordable and accessible. Find out more and get your discount at overcomecompulsivehoarding.co.uk/online therapy.
Flexibility is great. That's why there's yoga. Flexibility for your insurance coverage is great too. That's why there's United Healthcare Insurance Plans. Underwritten by Golden Rule Insurance Company, United Healthcare Insurance Plans offer flexible, budget-friendly coverage for medical, vision, dental, and more. One of these plans may be right for you if you're, say, between jobs, coming off your parents' plan, turning a side hustle into a full hustle, or even missed open enrollment. Want more flexibility? Find out more about United Healthcare Insurance Plans at uh1.com.
Rebag, your premier destination for luxury resale. Elevate your style with our curated collection of bags, watches, and fine jewelry. At Rebag, quality is our priority. Each piece meticulously vetted and verified by experts, ensuring your investment is nothing short of perfection. Buy and sell finds from the world's top brands, including Hermes, Chanel, and Cartier. Access expertly crafted and hard-to-find pieces that redefine luxury. Your next investment awaits at Rebag. Get 10% off your first purchase with code REBAG10. That's 10% off the luxury you deserve. Don't miss out. Head to Rebag.com and enter code REBAG10 at checkout. That's REBAG10.
I'm Sandra, and I'm just the professional your small business was looking for. But you didn't hire me because you didn't use LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn has professionals you can't find anywhere else, including those who aren't actively looking for a new job, but might be open to the perfect role, like me.
In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other leading job sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you'll miss out on great candidates like Sandra. Start hiring professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/spoken today.
Welcome to the Overcome Compulsive Hoarding with That Hoarder podcast. I am drowning in stuff and trying to find a way out. Listen as I explore the issues and delve deep as somebody profoundly affected by hoarding disorder. Find out more, including links to subscribe to the podcast, at overcomecompulsivehoarding.co.uk, and follow me on Twitter at ThatHoarder and on Facebook at facebook.com/ThatHoarder. So today I want to talk about motivation for dehoarding. How can I and how can we keep going through what is a long and difficult process? And we will all have our different motivations. Perhaps social services is threatening to take your children away. That's quite a big motivation. Perhaps you just want to be able to walk through your house again. Perhaps you want to not have a heart attack when somebody knocks on the door unexpectedly. And I think having a range of motivations is good, because if one wanes a bit, we can draw on the others to keep us going. But I want to talk today about one particular, maybe slightly weird motivation I have that sometimes helps to push me into action. And some people would think it was morbid, but actually I think it's legit. And that is, I make myself think about the fact that if I was to die suddenly, somebody else would have to clear my house. Now, I have no plans on dying suddenly, but the thing about dying suddenly is that you don't tend to plan for it. If I was to be hit by a bus tomorrow, somebody would get my door keys and have a heart attack when they walked into my home. And I don't want to do that to somebody. I feel like if I was on my deathbed now, unexpectedly in hospital, my biggest worry would be that somebody else would have to deal with my hoard. And that's not what you want to be thinking about in the last moments of your life. Now again, some people would think this is morbid, but I mean, we are all going to die, and we don't all know in advance when that's going to happen. Now, there's a thing called Swedish death cleaning, and I haven't read the book because the reviews are that it's not very good. But the principle of it, from what I can gather, seems to be cleaning with the knowledge and motivation that if you don't do it, somebody else will have to. And frankly, this mess is my doing. It's my responsibility. And it would be really shitty to put this on somebody who is grieving my sudden death and have enough to deal with to suddenly have to get their head around this atrocity. It wouldn't be fair. It's my problem and I need to fix it. And that's not to say I can't access support or I can't, get help from other people. But I don't want to leave my legacy to be clearing out 800,000 cardboard boxes and everything that dwells within them. It's not a nice thought. I don't want to die, particularly anytime soon. But we don't always know when it's going to happen. And grieving people have enough to deal with a regular house clearance after somebody dies. I don't want to leave this for other people to fix. And if I could clear my hoard, then that would be something less to worry about on my deathbed, but it would also massively increase my quality of life. It's not just about doing it in case I die. It's about doing it because I might die any day, because you'd never know. But even if I don't, this has a purpose, and that purpose is to let me walk through my home unimpeded, and it's to be able to answer the door, and it's to be able to take selfies without worrying about the piles in the background. And it's about all those good reasons we've all got to clear our homes. The idea of cleaning so that somebody else doesn't have to if you were to die isn't morbid, it's practical and it's realistic, but it's not just for the benefit of others. You as a hoarder and I as a hoarder will also benefit if we can just get this thing done. And if it helps to motivate you, use it. In just 1 second, I'll give you my top tip of the week. In the meantime, please do subscribe to the podcast, review it, 5 stars would be amazing, and share it with your friends or anyone who might be interested or who might benefit from it. It all really helps. To find out more ways to support the website, the podcast, and my overall dehoarding project, go to overcomecompulsivehoarding.co.uk/support. Now, back to your top tip. Okay, top tip of the day. If you're struggling to get rid of something because it's particularly nostalgic, take a photo of it to remember it. A photo used to take up very little space and now takes up no space if you put it on your phone. A lot of hoarders believe and worry that out of sight is out of mind, so if they get rid of something that's associated with a particular memory, they will forget that memory. If you throw away the last birthday card you got from somebody who died, then you will forget that person. First of all, that's not true. We don't forget people because we throw away whatever tiny thing we have in our hand. But if you are worried about that, taking a photo of it, you can have all the same happy memories, but without the physical clutter. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time. Thank you for listening to the Overcome Compulsive Hoarding podcast. You can find more online at overcomecompulsivehoarding.co.uk. You can find me on Twitter at @thathoarder and on Facebook at Overcome Compulsive Hoarding with That Hoarder. To find out more about how you can support this podcast and the overall project, go to overcomecompulsivehoarding.co.uk/support. And do subscribe to this podcast so you make sure you don't miss any future episodes.